You usually spend your Sundays watching the match back. What's your reactions now? It's Monday morning.
I watched a little bit of it back and probably the same conclusion I came to on Saturday. We've got to defend better. And that's as an 11. But, you know, there were individual errors that cost us on Saturday, and that's something that it's difficult to legislate for. You try your best to. You put policies in place, you put coaching in place, you put patterns of play in place, but sometimes it happens and there's very little you can do about it as a manager. And you've just got to hope that the players learn from the mistakes that they make. And, you know, it is a learning, it's a learning process for everybody, football. And you should never think you know everything. And you're always trying to improve. And we'll try to do that on the training pitch, and we'll analyse it, watch videos, give them strategies that we think will help them cope a bit better with the type of attack that they've got to defend against. And it was no surprise the way Wycombe played on Saturday. We'd practiced it all last week. We must have dealt with that ball that cost us the first goal 50 times during the week, and then when it matters we fluff our lines, and I've seen the best in the world do it, so we know it can happen, and we've just got to try and make sure that it doesn't happen as often throughout the season, and we can impose the way we play onto the opposition and try and win the game.
At the other end of the pitch, were you worried you didn't really create any chances until the last 10 minutes?
Well, we did create chances in the first half. We just didn't choose the right option. You know, we had the ball in and around our box 4 times before they scored, with good possession. A couple of poor crosses that the keeper took comfortably, and a couple of hesitations, and we were dispossessed. Our overall play was quite good. You'd like to see more end products for sure. You'd like to see more shots on goal, that's definitely. And we've got to carry on working on that. And we're going to play against different styles of football, and we've got to be able to cope.
How do you view the Carabao Cup at Rotherham tomorrow?
We'll try and win the game like we always do. We've had some great games against Rotherham in the past, and you know, we expect them to play a typical Rotherham game. It's good to watch, actually. I like watching Rotherham. And hopefully we can compete better in the early part of the game, or better than what we did on Saturday, because, well, we competed well, we just gifted them 2 goals, and if you give teams goals, it's very difficult to come back. Very difficult to come back from any goal down, but going 2 down when they haven't had to work for it. You know, if you look at both of Wycombe's goals on Saturday, they were clearances from their own box, or from their own final third, and they've capitalised on our sloppy play, and we've not got to give teams goals. We did last week in the friendly against Bradford, and we did on Saturday. Let's hope it's just a bad 7 days.
Is it a dilemma for you whether to stick with the same 11 or shuffle the pack and give others a chance in the cup competitions?
I might have a choice. Got a couple of injuries, so we'll look at what we're going to do today, and we'll formulate a team and a plan to try and win the game.
I mean, you said you have got a strong squad, but a lot of these players are under 23s and, you know, not tried and tested in.
We've got if you class our squad with all the 23s, we've got a huge squad. If you look at the actual experienced players who've played league football, you're probably down to about 16, 17. So in that case, it's not a big squad. We maybe look to add 1 or 2 before the window shuts, and hopefully the youngsters can develop and play a part this season and try and get us where we want to go.
You know Rotherham pretty well. They've got a few of our ex-players in, like Dan Barlaser. Matt Crooks has now moved on. It's a good move to him to get to Middlesbrough, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, I watched them yesterday, and you know, Dan's a top player, great lad as well. But you know, I'm sure they'll be looking at their players as well, and I wouldn't expect them to play the same team as what they played on Saturday.
And how important is the cup to you? You know, a few early knockouts, you usually like a good cup run.
Well, all as I know is that I can never win an Exeter Cup because I want to win every game I play. So tomorrow will be no different.